Hey, good people, good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Today is going to be an episode of a flashback, sort of. It's going to be a re review of a classic that I have done in 2016, the first review of. And since then, I put this fragrance in a lot of lists for summer, top 10s, best blue fragrance. It made a lot of lists. So, this is one of the top sellers from this house of Versace. As you can see from title, I'm going to be re reviewing Versace Menu Fresh. Okay, this classic. Why am I doing this? I'll let you know. First thing, there are a lot of fragrances that I did reviews long back 2016 17 when I got them initially, and I just did not wear them for so many years. But after wearing them so many years for so many years, and after 2 3 years down the line, where do they stand? Are they still good? I'm gonna be re-reviewing some of the classic fragrances like CH Men Privé, Dolce & Gabbana, the one like Exclusive Nights, like some of the classics that I reviewed a long time back, and you see where they stand today. That's the exact purpose why I'm doing this. But today, I think this fragrance is gonna stand up, and keep, its glory for what it did and what it still does. A lot of good things I have to say still, and then I'm gonna just give you some updates if I have noticed something different when I moved from Malaysia to Bangladesh. A lot of things. So Versace Menu Fresh, I did, as I told you, 2016 from Malaysia, my home. Back then, I did it from my condo apartment, and it was very hot that day. I was sweating, and I was in the dining hall and everything. I got it for like about a few weeks. Then I wore it a lot. So I have a lot of stories with this fragrance. I'll show you one by one. And I think if you live in a hot country like where summer is here already, and you are facing some, hot and humid, especially humidity, you're sweating a lot, and it's very unpleasant. Conditions are not favorable. This is one fragrance you should definitely look at because it's now very reasonably priced, and it can be still had everywhere. This bottle is available in every single shop, which is great. You can try it. So for some good reasons, I'll show you. So first of all, let's start with the presentation. Then we'll talk about the price, what are the bottle sizes, and what are the things I like about it, what are the things maybe it's negative. Okay, so we'll have a sort of summary for this fragrance. So Versace Menu Fresh, here's the packaging. Today I'm going to show you my 200 ml bottle, and I also have my 100 ml almost finished. I'll show you as well. Beautiful. If you haven't seen, it's beautiful blue box. It's very pleasing to the eye. Color of skies and water, light blue. It's a nice blue line going there. It says Versace Menu Fresh, and it says 200 ml, and EDT updates it to say Versace. Back there's some more information. It has sort of like a snake skin sort of a vibe. Okay, and I think these are made in Italy. Let me see. Yeah, made in Italy in mentions. Okay, and let me show you my previous bottle that I bought in Malaysia, which is almost finished. I have about 8 to 10 ml juice left in this bottle. So summer is here finally. It's very hot and humid. I was actually sick. I had terrible headache, and I was sweating a lot due to the heat and humidity. So this is kind of a fragrance that it really comes as a blessing if you're wearing it in a high summer heat. So here's a beautiful bottle. It has this beautiful light blue sort of the bottle. I think this is one of my best looking bottles in the collection. And the side got the ridges, beautiful ridges here. Bottom it also continues. I used to think, like, when I used to watch the reviews, how does it sit? Why does it will slide off or fall because it's not flat. I used to wonder a lot. See the ridges here, and it has really beautiful blue sort of a bottle. The juice color is white, but it's really transparent. It just cools you down even looking at it. So here's the cap. If you take it out, it's a chunky cap. It's light plastic, but it goes with the bottle, which is this part is glass, and this upper part which says Versace Man, and this part is plastic. This is also plastic, the base. Okay, and yeah, you can close it. It's more on most part. This is very secure. Side by side, the 200 ml looks really gigantic, and it looks even better, in my opinion. Okay, this is the bottle, exact same bottle design. It's just big, a lot of juice inside. You can actually shower in this fragrance. So yeah, same little bottle, beautiful looking bottle. So first of all, this fragrance is a flanker of a fragrance which didn't get so much love. This is called Versace Man. Versace Man is very different. It's similar to kind of like Versace Oud Noir, and kind of like a Dreamer, but it has its own smell going, kind of spicy, lavender, tobacco, very unique, masculine, long-lasting nighttime fragrance. And this is a hidden gem. It's totally different than the Menu Fresh. Okay, I have done reviews on this one. You can check it out. Versace Man, very beautiful smell. It reminds me sort of like 90s, 2000s. Brings back good memories. So Versace Menu Fresh, you can get it in different bottle sizes. I think it comes in a minis like 10 ml minis, splash ones. They have 30 ml, I believe, 50 ml. They did multiple bottle sizes to expand their business. So this one also comes in 100, 200 ml. I think is the biggest size that you can get. When I saw the reviews first, I saw Jeremy's review first. Then I saw Mark's, Steven, everybody's review. I checked 2015, 14. Everybody had great things to say, and I kind of felt like this fragrance is very, very weak. And I tried it one time at my friend's place. It was in Putrajaya. He lives in Putrajaya in Malaysia. It's a sort of like Cyberjaya area. There's a far from the main city. So he lives in this condo apartment, and he has a few fragrances in his collection. I went to his place one night. So his room is like kind of air conditioned, telling him stories today. And this guy's room is like nice, we just cooking, eating, sitting on the floor like few brothers. And I said, what are those fragrances that you have? Can I see your collection? Because I'm already into fragrance collecting and stuff, so I always go to people's house and then ask my brothers, can I check out your fragrance collection? So he had this big exact 200 ml bottle. It was like this much done. Then I said, can I try it? He said, go ahead, use it, no problem. If you want to take it, also take it, no problem. And I said, I just want to try it. Try it on my skin. And after half an hour or so, I cannot smell anything anymore. I got very disappointed. I keep spraying, spraying, and I did not get any longevity, nothing. And I was very disappointed. I liked the smell, but it just gone too fast. So I decided not going to buy it. Then I ended up buying Versace Purom. I think that was the 100 ml bottle that, I bought a 100 ml bottle of Versace Purom, which I liked it a little bit more than Versace Menu Fresh, I'll be honest. After a few days, I saw Jeremy saying it's the beach in a bottle. If you go by the beach, you play, like volleyball, beach volleyball and everything, you actually would really like rocking this in high heat. But I was like, in summers it doesn't work. Why would I buy it? It doesn't have any projection, longevity. I kind of passed on it. In the end, just before I left Malaysia last few days, I was collecting. I started buying fragrances which are full retail, no discounts available, and they're really expensive, like Aqua di Profumo. I bought that with full retail price. 75 ml cost me like 400 ringgit plus. So that was like almost $100 plus. Okay, so this fragrance I saw one time in Sogo, one shopping mall called Sogo. Malaysians would know. City center. I saw they had sales going on. They had it like I think it's retail for 370 ringgit, but they're giving it for $270 or something like that, or $250. I bought it that day, and I went to the car, I took pictures and stuff, I used it. And that day, when I was in the car, I came out of the car in the high heat, it started projecting like a beast. So the thing is, the same fragrance, you see, I was in the air conditioning zone, and then I was outside in the high heat. This fragrance, it's like weird in that way. And I came to Bangladesh, this fragrance became a beast. Exact same bottle. I bought this bottle actually. This was the bottle that I bought that day from Sogo. In Bangladesh, it started doing magic, like Dior Sauvage, this one, Versace Purom, few other fragrances. They really, Perennialist Red, they started projecting like crazy. More heat and humidity. This fragrance loves that. So let me tell you what the good things about Menu Fresh. First of all, I think the strong points would be the price point. And you can get it for very cheap. 200 ml, you can score it in Bangladesh about $70. And you can get 200 ml of juice. You can use it for rest of your life, even if you spray sparingly. Second thing is, this fragrance is so inoffensive. You can shower in it, nobody's gonna complain like they're choking. Some fragrances can be much heavier, like let's say you put something wood based, or Rasasi Shura. You say Rasasi Shura, you put like 8 sprays. And go out, people will be definitely offended. They'll be like, no, you are really doing injustice to people. But this kind of fragrances, I have quite a few. You wear as much as you want, nobody gets offended. CK All, I would say Rasasi Hawas, Dior Sauvage. I'm looking at my collection, I'm just trying to like pick up like random. Isimiake, Ludes Sport, you get the idea. So citrusy fragrance, the best property of these fragrances are they're very inoffensive, and you can go like 16, 18, 20 sprays. It doesn't offend anybody. It just smells good, maybe lasts longer, projects longer. The next point is the presentation, as I was telling you. One of the best presentation. You can look at this bottle in a collection, you're going to be so happy. It's just so beautiful as a collection piece. It's a very beautiful bottle. And the cap, I really like the cap, and I think this is one of the most beautiful bottles in the collection. Next strong point is this fragrance projects like a beast. Okay, in high heat. This fragrance loves high heat. More and more the temperature goes higher, this fragrance starts performing better, and it doesn't really disturb your nose. Like some fragrances they do that. It can be too choking for high heat, like some fragrance you wear and you start immediately regretting it because you are having headache and it's just choking you, overpowering. This one I never got it. So next one, good point is if you like citrus based fragrance, this is one of the best citrusy lemon based fragrances. Of course there's other notes I'll tell you, but if you like citrus, this is perhaps one of the best citrus based fragrance you can get, which is unique. Okay, the other points I would think of, this fragrance is similar to some other fragrances like Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue for women, Paco Rabanne Black Excess, then there is Mont Blanc Star Walker, there's one more, I think 24 Gold Ice. I think there are a few fragrances like Sense Story. So those fragrances are very similar to this one. So if you like those, you can easily appreciate it. So these are some of the good things. Price point is very, very, as I told you, good. You can find it any shop you go, this fragrance highly likely they're going to have it. So availability is still great. It sells a lot of bottles, and this is one of the safest fragrance to buy. So if you like Dior Sauvage, the price is very, very high. This is going to be much cheaper than that. So many other fragrances going to cost you a lot of money. This is not going to break your bank. So if you're paying retail, that's a different story. So those are your good things. I really like it casually every day. It has notes like, I think, Amalfi lemon. It has carambola or starfruit, as Steven would say. They say there is cardamom in it. I never picked up the cardamom. There's some sort of a ambery, sort of woody aspect on the dry down, but it doesn't become ever like this sage, some other notes. It doesn't get powdery or anything like that. That's going to be really disturbing. It's very safe. You smell it. It's just simple lemon, summery goodness, right? So if you like Mancera's lemon lime, those fragrances are very, very strong. This is kind of light, airy, citrusy, aquatic, fresh blue fragrance. Okay, there is slight bit of a spicy kick. I think there's saffron in it, but not too much, right? So it's kind of a very masculine fragrance. So if you like Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue for women, this is something you should definitely check it out. Some of the weak points I would say as a summary, this fragrance, it doesn't do all the purpose. It's very casual. It's good for sporty, everyday usage, nothing complicated. But if you want to pull off something, let's say a very formal event, I don't think you can wear it, but people may not take you very seriously because you want to go for like Bleu de Chanel or something a little bit more professional. This one screams casual, right? So good for sports, daily, casual, but formal, no. Second thing is performance can be upsetting. Even back in the days, the most vintage bottles, Versace Manu Fresh or Versace Purum, they did not last all day. So those myths that you hear that older formulation of these ones are so much worth having it for $100 plus, I think it's not really worth it. But if you have the money, if you like it, go for it, no problem. This new formulation still works great on me, projects like a beast, but longevity wise, most time I get between 4 to 5 hours. After that, it's kind of like disappears. You have to reapply or you have to carry a decant. Okay, that's the downside. But many people I hear, they have still beast mode performance because they have blessed skin. So if you have good skin chemistry, you stay inside like shades and stuff. Even hot summer's day, it's gonna last on project on you sometimes perhaps 6-7 hours depending on your country conditions, right? So in our country condition, this one 4 to 5 hours longevity, 1 to 2 hours of solid beast mode projection. And if you just stand under the sun, the fan, and if you're standing in front of a stand fan or something like that, it's, imagine you're sweating and it's mixing with your sweat, and the breeze, it just hits you, and then like people around you can smell this fragrance. So that's a great thing. It's just I would say magical fragrance. This is perhaps one of my most favorite fragrances to reach for in like dumb reach sort of in the summer. I would highly recommend this, especially if you're in Bangladesh, India, Pakistan, Malaysia. This is a fragrance good for summer. So yeah, that's my tribute to Versace Manu Fresh. I think Versace Man I like a lot, but this is sort of like a cold weather nighttime scent. This is like a summer beast, good for summer days, high heat, high temperature, high humidity. You can definitely rock it if you're especially a sportsman, if you're everyday man. If you don't want to spend a lot of money, you can just get like $70, 200 ml. It's going to serve you at least 2 to 3 good years, right? So look at Versace Manu Fresh. I would still give it very high mark. I would give it like 9 out of 10 for what it is. It's a legend right here. So everybody, thanks a lot for watching. That was my tribute to Versace Manu Fresh. If you like this fragrance, maybe you can give it a try, get a backup bottle or something like that. And high heat, highly recommended. Take care guys. I'll talk to you soon. Have a very nice day. Bye bye.